Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sarah if you guys are new, and I am currently just about 38 weeks pregnant with my second baby. I definitely think I'm a little bit overdue on the hospital packing the bag. I definitely need to do it. I keep putting it off, I keep procrastinating, and it's time, guys. So being a second time mom, I know what I used last time and what I didn't really need and what I overpacked with. So I'm going to walk you guys through, show you guys some of the baby clothes I'm bringing too, just because that's fun and exciting. But we're gonna jump right into it and not take too long doing this because my toddler probably needs me. First things first is my diaper bag. This is the same diaper bag I'm using from my first kid. I honestly was not the biggest diaper bag mom, so I didn't use this that much, but that being said, you do kind of need it in like the first few months of their life. So I'm gonna pack all of baby girl stuff in this bag. My firstborn was a son, so I do have some blue things, and I'm not rebuying a million things just because I'm having a daughter this time. I am reusing, and honestly, luckily I had a boy first because I feel like blue is not that crazy to put a girl in, but it would be harder to reuse pink stuff with a boy. So that being said, I do have the binky, but I'll link everything I can down below. I do have quite a few binkies in here. Actually just two right now. I'm gonna put a few extras in here. I have a Ma'am, and I don't know what brand this is actually. Got some binkies in there. I know the hospital supplies everything, and that's definitely one thing I learned the first time around is I honestly overpacked because most of the things I did bring the hospital gave, and I just used the hospital stuff. So it's so much easier. Like, you don't need to bring your own Tux pads. The only thing that I do recommend bringing your own of is like a Depends or a like the Freedom Mom Boy Short. I know a lot of people love those. I am just a Depends girl, so I have my stack of Depends. I brought these last time and I didn't even use them because I used the hospital stuff and they were trash. So this time I'm using my own Depends. They were so much better. I used them once I got home from the hospital, and I was so much happier using these rather than the hospital pads they give you that are like full on, like the craziest of big pads. So definitely packing these in my bag. I do have like a bunch of stuff right behind me on the bed, so I'm just gonna start pulling and sharing everything that I am going to be bringing to the hospital. So first, let's start with me and what I'm gonna bring for myself. Like I said, the Depends. I'm gonna bring my own bath towel. Obviously hospitals have towels, they will supply a towel, but it's just a little nicer to have like comfort of your own home, a nice like plush clean towel, not something that the hospital provided, so I'm bringing those. Pair of jammies. I really did not change out of my hospital gown too much last time around, so I don't know how much I'm going to use this bad boy, but I do want to bring them. I think I want to try this time to actually change out of a hospital gown. I think I'll feel more comfortable and feel more myself right after giving birth if I'm in my own clothes rather than a hospital gown. Also bringing a nursing bra. I probably won't use that until leaving the hospital, honestly, because I wasn't really in a bra. There were so many people coming in checking, like breastfeeding. So next I'm bringing eye masks. Guys, these are game changers. Buy them off Amazon. I think I got mine in a 3-pack, so I'm bringing one for me, one for Matt. This saved my life my first time around, being able to actually sleep a little bit. Like my first night at the hospital when they were coming in and checking on me and baby every like 5 minutes, I felt like there were so many flashing lights, and I'm someone that like needs to have darkness to sleep, and I was actually able to like sleep through some of like when they came in and checked the monitors and all the things. So definitely eye masks from Amazon. Like I think they're like $10 for a 3-pack or something. The next thing that is like majorly important to me is my own blanket. So this is the same exact blanket I used the first time around. It's just like a soft, cozy blanket, and I want the comfort of my own home. The blankets that they provide at the hospital are so thin and like crappy that you just need your own blanket. I don't think I'm gonna bring my own pillow because I didn't really have an issue with the pillows at the hospital, but that is something that a lot of people like to bring their own of, and completely support if that is something that you feel like you would enjoy. I just personally didn't need them. Next is my toiletries. I did shower at the hospital and that was life-changing. Like, you need to refresh after giving birth, and once like you get sand, your epidural's worn off, getting a nice hot shower was so nice. So definitely all your toiletries, your toothbrush, your soap, which I have my bar soap, like toothbrush, lotions, chapsticks, contact solution, shampoo, conditioner, all that kind of stuff is gonna go in my bag, obviously. The next thing is a going home outfit. This one is just a set I have, honestly, from Shein, just pants and a matching top. So nothing too crazy, but just a nice, cute little going home outfit. I'm actually using a new one just to feel like fresh, and I don't know, you feel a little better about wearing like a nice, cute outfit. So that is why I'm bringing that one. The next thing is makeup. So this is, last time I did not put a lick of makeup on, and I probably won't again, but I'm gonna give myself a few pieces of makeup. Last time I packed a whole makeup bag. Who was I thinking I was? Like, there's no way I was putting a whole face of makeup on. So this is the makeup I'm bringing this time. A brush with concealer, mascara, eyebrow pencil, and lip gloss. That is it. I will not ever in a million years need more makeup than this at a hospital. And honestly, this probably won't even be touched, but maybe I'll want to take some family photos and maybe I'll want makeup on for that. So if I do, this is all I'm giving myself to have the option of, and it makes it easier. So moving on, next thing is a fan. I used my fan so much the last time I gave birth, and I don't know if that was because I gave birth in the summer last time around. It very well might be the case. But fan, I'm actually gonna not pack this right away. I'm gonna charge it, make sure it's fully charged. And this has little legs. You can attach it to the bed. When I was giving birth my first time, I had a fever and I was like dripping sweat, so I definitely needed this. And when you're pushing, honestly, just you need it. So this was definitely a game changer. Definitely bringing a fan and an extension cord. Guys, your charger will most likely not be long enough to reach you in a hospital bed. So bring the extension cord. It's definitely nice to have, and you know that your charger will reach you in bed. And I definitely used my chargers a ton. We watched like Breaking Bad on the bedside table before giving birth, like before pushing and all that stuff. So having this to charge my laptop, to charge my phone at the same time, and everything reached me was a lifesaver. And now I think the only thing I have to find still are like my chargers, my hairbrush. I actually forgot a hairbrush last time and it's actually not here with me right now, so I feel like I'm gonna forget it again. I need to go find one and pack that right away as well. But moving on to baby girl, there's not a whole ton that you need to pack for your baby, honestly. I feel like it's pretty simple. So my diaper bag, like I said, this is just Amazon, but it's like a neoprene type of texture. Oh, one more thing we're packing, the Polaroid and extra film. I love having Polaroids of everything. I definitely take a lot of Polaroid pictures, so extra film, camera, kind of self-explanatory. I need to try to find all my tripods because honestly they're all missing. You're propped up on a windowsill right now, so I definitely need to find my tripod. I would love to be able to film all my camera on the tripod and on my phone on a separate tripod, so need to find both of those and pack them, but not a huge deal if I can't find them. But now we're moving on to baby girl. So her diaper bag. I do have diapers. I'm probably most likely not going to use these in the hospital. They provide Pampers, which perfectly fine, but we are a Millie Moon family. Millie Moon is honestly my favorite diaper. So I have those along with just some random wipes. These are just in there for diaper bag essentials, not necessarily for the hospital. That is that. And then moving on to clothes and other things I'm bringing for baby girl. So first of all is a little blankie. I'm definitely overpacking for the baby because I know you don't need a lot, but there's just so many cute things that I want to bring, so I'm bringing them. This is her little blankie. I think this is what I'm going to use to like announce her name. I'm going to lay her on this blankie. So I definitely wanted to bring this. And then I also have a few swaddles. So I have this swaddle, which is just flowers, cute little print. I have the matching onesie to this, and then also one of those like nameplates, like when she was, where is it? This guy. So these all match. I was gifted this for Christmas, but this is just the cutest little onesie. The ruffles, the flowers, so cute. And then it, little she's here sign. I don't know if I'm going to use this to actually announce her name and everything, because I have a embroidery hoop. I did this with Lane. I'm doing it again with baby girl with her name stitched in it, and it's super cute. I'm obviously not going to show that right now, but here, I'll show. It looks like that. Looks like that. Has the flowers on the side and little things, and her name is obviously embroidered on there. And then these are the kinds of onesies that we love, the stretchy like bamboo type of fabric. Next one, these are some of my favorites. These are Cloud Island, which is Target brand. I'm bringing 0 to 3 and also newborn sizes for all these onesies. So this one's 0 to 3. This one says little sister, and this is newborn. This one that I just showed is also newborn. But this one's stretchy, so even if she's a big baby, I think she'll fit in that. And this is also a stretchy one. Modern Moments is another favorite. It's a very stretchy, like bamboo-y type of material. This is Walmart brand, but really cute little newborn onesie. So I think those are all the onesies I'm bringing. And then her name reveal outfit, so cute. We have little booties. Like, look how precious those booties are, with a matching headband. Honestly, the colors are not perfect. I don't even know what color goes best. I have 2 of them. I don't know what color works better, but I'm gonna bring both those. And then her name sweater, which the name's obviously on the other side. I bought the sweater and then had my friend embroider the name on it, and it looks so good. And then I also have her name, Swaddle. So I obviously am trying my best not to show the name on here. There's a good chance that baby girl is already born by the time this video goes up, and if that's the case, then you guys already know the name. But if that is not the case, I definitely don't want to share the name prematurely. Family and friends know the name, but I am saving the name for you guys until she's here. The next thing I'm bringing is a Velcro swaddle. This one is just kind of, you put the legs in the bottom here and then you Velcro them up. I've heard mixed reviews on swaddles like this with Velcro because they're loud, or there's a million other things people say about them. These are the ones we use with Lane for the most part, and I really like them. I feel like they worked well. They kept him tight, much better than like a normal swaddle. He didn't like the hands up swaddle, and I like these. I also like the Halo Dream, I don't know what they were really called, but it was a zipper, but there was also Velcro. I didn't seem to be bothered by the Velcro. Lane wasn't bothered by the Velcro, so we did the Velcro. I think the last thing is some baby socks. I don't necessarily think baby socks are the most important thing in the world if you have their feet covered in onesies, which I will, but I'm bringing 2 pairs of baby socks. So I think that's all. I'm going to put everything in the bags now. Some things that I packed last time that I didn't use was like a robe. Didn't end up using a robe. I packed slippers. I didn't end up using slippers. I didn't really walk around the room much. I need to pack socks for myself too, actually. That's one thing I do need to pack. A lot of things for like postpartum care that I packed my silverettes and like my Perry bottle. I have the upside down Perry bottle from Freedom Mom. I use that at home and I love it at home, but I didn't use it at the hospital, and I don't think I'll use it at the hospital this time, so I'm not bringing it. I brought my own nipple cream. I didn't end up using that. I used what the hospital provided. I used the hospital's like Tux pads. They're all the same thing. So so I'm just not gonna bring them this time. I also brought the Freedom Mom ice packs. I didn't use them at the hospital either, so they made ice packs and like I just used that. I know a lot of people probably want their own brand or whatever they want of that stuff, but I just feel like the hospital gives you everything you need, so like I'm not gonna waste all my time and energy packing stuff that I'm not going to use. The only thing that I really want of my own for like postpartum care are the Depends. So that's all I'm going to be bringing for that category this time. So I'm going to get everything in a bag. I'm just packing everything I'm going to be using in a duffel bag for myself. Towel, pajamas, bra, eye masks. Contact solution, toothpaste, hairbrush. Okay, so I really feel like this is everything I need. Honestly, you don't need that much at the hospital. So my bag is pretty empty. I definitely think I overpacked for baby girl a little. These are the last few things I have to throw in her bag. My bag is pretty good. I'll need my chargers, my computer, and besides that, I think I'm good to go. So that is that. I think that is going to conclude the packing video. Make sure you're subscribed, stick around, and you will see the birth vlog, all the things. I can't believe we are days or weeks, hopefully days, away from giving birth to baby number 2. I just can't believe it. So make sure you're sticking around and following along the journey, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.